So here's the legitimate truth. We're all very close friends.
Oh, yeah.
I know, we get into little tiffs on this show and things like that, but legitimately the four of us are very close. And so sometimes when you have a friend, you have to ask a favor.
Oh.
This is part of being a friend.
Yes.
Whether it be you move or something like that, things pop up. Maybe you need to borrow something like, I don't know, a paddleboard.
Oh, God, don't go there.
No.
Why would you bring that up right now? Why would you fucking do that right now?
Well, because this person is involved in this situation.
Oh, hello.
Yep.
Well, to be a good friend is to give a ride occasionally to somebody, which one person on this show apparently is refusing to do.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Now, to her credit, remember Sky gave me and Thor a ride to the airport.
Yeah.
She went the wrong way, but
She went 94 East.
She did.
Yeah, I had to drive.
west.
I had to drive downtown yesterday, and it was the same route. I took you guys,
Yeah,
and
flashbacks?
I literally almost did it again.
oh, come on, Sky.
That 94 East ramp is so massive.
You get off way before it.
It's so massive, and then the west comes way after the east ramp, so it gets tricky, Emily.
God.
But it brought it all back, and you guys were so
You have
mad.
a new car that has a great nav system. How could you mess that up?
Yeah.
Because you guys were already cutting it tight for your flight anyway.
Oh, that
and
was
I'm
just
like,
brutal.
that was not good.
But to your credit, we asked you, can you give us a ride? And you did.
Of course,
It was
yeah.
really
Super
sweet.
nice.
It was very sweet of you.
And when you have
You're a good
friends,
friend.
Yeah, thank you.
a ride to the airport or a ride somewhere is not something you want to do,
No.
but you have to do it.
It's just a nice thing to do.
You have
It's
to
just a
do
nice
it.
thing
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
do.
I get that.
Something happened this morning.
This guy's actually giving me multiple rides, by the way.
That is true.
Super nice.
That's true.
Super nice. Yeah, something happened this morning that is a little stunning.
Yeah.
It's a little hurtful
Thank you.
to one person in particular.
Yep, I would say so.
I guess Thor
Yeah.
reached out to his close friend Emily
Yeah.
and said, "I need your help.
Need your
I need your help, kid."
Came to you for help.
Yeah.
I don't ask for help a lot.
No.
So it takes a lot of pride.
A helping
Takes-
hand.
How'd
Put pride aside.
Yeah. How'd this go down? What are we dealing with
So
here?
I have an appointment today with Indian Motorcycle to get my motorcycle serviced. It's it's part of the break-in service that you need for a motorcycle. Who knew?
Yeah,
But I
who
guess
knew?
at 500
Yeah, I never
miles,
heard
you
that.
gotta get it serviced.
Okay.
So the only appointment they had today was today at 2, but I have to pick my mother-in-law up from the airport.
She's gonna ride the bike?
No,
You put it on the back?
Yeah, throw her on the back.
Denise is not going on the back of the motorcycle.
Hold on,
Okay.
Denise.
I have to pick her up from the airport today at 1:30.
Oh.
And Haley's working. That's why I'm picking her up. So I said, okay, I guess I called them and I said, can I leave the motorcycle there early? And then I'll go back later in the day and pick it up when it's ready.
Okay.
And they said that was great. So then I'm thinking, okay, Indian motorcycle is right around the corner from work. 5 minutes.
Oh, it's that
I'm
close.
just dropping it off, telling them it's there, and then leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, wonder if Emily could give me a ride home. Because I live 10 minutes from work. Nice and easy. She
Makes
can just
sense.
get right. I live right by the 94. She can get right on the 94 and go right back.
West
to
or east? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
yeah, and then she can go right back to Lemon
You're-
Grove.
Yeah.
I don't live in Lemon Grove. There's nothing wrong with Lemon Grove. I live in the
Heard
Mesa.
you say that before.
It would
but
probably
I know where
take
you live.
overall. It would take 20 minutes of her time.
Okay.
Well, and you guys are done at the exact same time usually.
Yeah, you normally
so
leave
it
at the
sort
same
of makes
time.
sense
Yeah.
that you would ask Emily.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about Eddie, but Eddie lives all the way in El Cajon. It's a lot further.
I'd be happy to.
I
But
appreciate
that's nice.
But I actually have a long day today here because I got spots to cut and whatever. So I don't know if I'm going to be done in time. But if you want to wait around, I'll do it.
And I appreciate that.
You're this hero.
But-
I'm not. I don't think I'm a hero. I mean, I'm a friend.
And then
Friends do things for friends.
Thank you, Eddie. And then
Don't roll your eyes at that.
Uh-oh.
Eddie's actually giving me rides too.
Yeah.
And he's giving you rides.
That's true.
Yeah, he has picked me up plenty.
Multiple times.
And then with Sky, I said to Sky, because with Sky, you don't just want to ask, because if you ask something right out of the
Oh,
gate,
is that why you did that?
that's exactly why I did that.
He asked
Because
me.
you don't want to just ask Sky, because you'll get this. the head turn.
And then she pulls out her cat calendar.
Yeah, and it's
To see
just
if there's
a
something on
fucking
it.
lot, dude.
You know?
It is a lot. And if she has something going on, it's a fucking big
You've just
deal.
thrown her into a tizzy.
And so I said to this guy,
Like out of the blue. I thought this was
around
weird
like
when
6
it
a.m.
happened.
Around like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I said to this guy, what are you doing after work today?
And I'm like,
Is that how you?
I'm like, this guy cares about. I'm like, that is so nice. And like, I didn't even think. And I'm like, well,
You need to put two and two
Eddie.
together.
yeah. And then
Take
and
your
then I
head.
told
I
him
mean-
for the next 30 minutes about the dermatologist
Well, you said
appointment.
no.
I
You
have.
said the boo's getting his face burned off after the show today. I went, I'm sorry, what?
That's a weird
And
way
the
to put that.
the dermatology appointments not till 1, but that's
Oh,
2. But I'm going to be at Indian Motorcycle at like 10:40.
Whatever, yeah.
So, but that's too close
Oh,
for
yeah,
Sky.
she can't
Yeah,
do
the
that.
cat calendar cannot accommodate that.
So I knew as soon as she said
She's eliminated.
As soon as she said the boo's getting his face burned off after work today,
Yeah.
I knew her mind is
chance.
she's
No
spinning
chance
out.
that's happening.
There's no way.
Yeah.
So
So
then
you go
I-
to Emily.
So then I go to Emily, and I know that
She's got
Emily's
nothing
got
going on.
nothing going on after
Literally
work
nothing.
today.
Well, first you started out of my studio saying, "Hey, can I ask you a favor?" And then he said, "I need you to say yes to it before I tell you what the favor is."
Because
And
I-
I
Why are you
said,
setting it up
can't.
like that?
You can't do
Why
that.
are you setting it up like
No.
that?
Because I know Emily, and I know that she has a routine after work. And her routine after work is I go home, she changes clothes, she makes food, she watches a terrible Food Network show, and then she does nothing, and then she tries to nap for 45 minutes.
to nap.
Then she gets up, walks around, maybe goes to Walmart, and then goes picks up her son.
That's completely accurate.
That's her every day.
Which
Every day.
is doing nothing.
Yeah.
So
well, something for me.
So to accommodate a friend, I mean, there's not a lot of moving around. There
Yeah.
are parts there.
Yeah.
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 Stop rolling your eyes.
So that I said, I'm going to Indian Motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes from work.
Right.
I'm going to drop it off, and then can you just give me a ride home? She laughed out loud and told me that I'm fucking nuts.
Really? Why can't you help a friend?
Fucking nuts.
I mean, that makes him fucking nuts to ask a friend for a ride.
First of all,
Oh.
in my mind, this whole event is larger than put.
I'm just dropping it off.
In my mind, at the first take where he says it, it sounds like it's a lot more than I'm willing to do today.
Like what? What is the lot more that you're trying
Like
to avoid?
I was in my mind, Indian was like 15 minutes away from work, and it's going to take like 25 to bring him home,
oh.
and all this stuff. And like
live in
I have actually,
You know where Indian is, right? It's like down the street.
yeah, well I do now.
Oh.
because I googled it.
Oh boy.
But I didn't. I thought it was way farther.
Okay.
But anyway, like I have something actually to do. I'm not getting read at school today. I actually am going to go pick my mom up and take her to her doctor's appointment at 2:00. And she lives all the way downtown.
2
She lives
o'clock.
all the way downtown.
2 o'clock.
All the way
Yeah.
downtown.
So I have to get up at 1 from my nap. But it takes me a while to settle down.
Okay.
And there's no way I'm
mean-
missing or even considering missing a nap today.
You're gonna be gone for 15 minutes.
15 extra. At the most, it would be 20 extra minutes. You'd be home by 11:15. At the latest.
And
I'm not even gonna be close to leaving here at 11:15.
No, I know.
So you getting out of here at that time is, I mean,
And I thought to myself, I wouldn't have asked any of you guys that. If I had to take my car to get servicing, I probably wouldn't have reached out to you guys and said, hey, could somebody give me a ride home? I just would have said, fuck it, and took it a lift.
Why?
Because it's just easier, I feel like, than asking somebody else.
that's odd.
And so that's why I said no to doing it.
You said no.
Like a flat no.
And then she's been
With a flat
like
no.
kind of happy and like rubbing in my face the rest of the morning.
That's an odd take.
Right?
Because, like, I don't know. Would you do that for me if I
Yes!
asked you? You would?
Why not? If you're
Eddie's doubting.
no, I've given rides before.
depends.
I've given
I
rides
mean-
before.
What are we?
I feel like I'd ask him, and this
How
is what
far
Thor's
are we
reaction.
going?
This is Thor's reaction. No chance.
First-
That would exactly
That's a
what
dead
Thor-
on Thor. That's a dead on
I
Thor.
can't argue
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
a good
I mean,
if your dealership was 10 minutes from work, 5 minutes, 10 minutes from work, whatever, and then you were just dropping it off quick, and you asked me for a ride home, I'd do it, but I'd begrudgingly do it,
Okay.
and I'd complain about it, and I'd make a big deal about it.
Of course you
I
would.
think I'd rather
But
take the lift.
But I would do it. Now,
Okay.
if it was 20, if it was in Lemon Grove,
How about this? Throw this out there. because this is a very common thing.
Yeah.
What?
But it's out of the way. Ride to the airport. One of us asked you for a ride to the airport after the show today.
That's a big one.
You giving a ride?
I would.
You're gonna give me a ride
because you guys give me a ride to the airport.
That's happened.
It has. So I can't sit there. I can't be like, no, I'm not giving you a ride to the airport when you've all given. Well,
Yeah, no chance.
and Scott have given me rides to the airport.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
We have.
yeah, I would.
You're right. And I have given Emily multiple rides to events and home to places and things like that.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And my thing is too, I don't ask this stuff all the time. I think this is the first time I've ever asked Emily for a ride anywhere.
So
That's correct.
So like, it's not like I'm like overdoing it with asking here.
you can't take 10 minutes out of your day to help a friend?
No chance.
Yeah!